I'm tired of all these posts on my feed about unpopular opinions, cause like half the time they aren't even unpopular. Like it'll be the most basic opinions possible, and they feel like they have to be that one lone guy in the room like it's not that serious. Putting tweets out like, unpopular opinion, but I don't think people should be kidnapped, and forced to work at mines with no pay. Like yeah, we all do. What was even the point of posting such a bare bones opinion like that? This annoying trend of needing something to say at every moment exists throughout history, and at most ages. Like you know in school there's that one kid, or if you're truly unfortunate, there's that one class that's always running their mouths with unnecessary interjections, like pipe down. Thankfully in public, we have this unwritten rule not to talk to each other if you don't have anything important to say, but I feel like this creates a hole in the mind of some people where they feel they need an output to say their nonsense, and this is where Twitter comes in to supply their addictions. Like I don't really mind seeing opinions in general, it's more the interaction bait with the whole unpopular opinion but like, that gets me in my feelings. Like what do you actually gain from this? I mean I guess it's to get clicks or something, because sadly now that weirdos are getting paid for tweets, they're willing to go above and beyond to show everyone they shouldn't be trusted with free speech, but this was going on before the monetization. And like I was saying, when I see someone saying popular opinion, I'm generally trying to see some actual opinions that people don't have. Actually, maybe I'm not, because when they actually post some unpopular opinions, it can get pretty outlandish, like saying they want really bad things to be legalized or something, or making the most try-hard claims about a song or a movie, actually being an allegory for something that has absolutely nothing to do with, and drawing the most random connections that don't exist. And at that point it's like, yeah, you passed the assignment, but at what cost? Like we all know you're a weirdo, so congratulations. Then there are the people who only spot unpopular opinions because they're specifically unpopular. Like there are people who just want to be contrarians so they can feel they're above it all and can see what others can't or something. And these niggas have to be the most annoying of all. If you're gonna have an L take, at least actually believe it. When you're just saying this for attention or self-worth, it's just a new dimension of being lame. But back to the original topic of false claiming uncommon opinions, I can't tell if the specific act of pretending a regular opinion is unpopular is just a symptom of new internet culture, or if it's always been a problem, but just because literacy wasn't always this common, we didn't have to deal with it. But either way, it has to stop. Also, to keep a stack, the size of your L depends on the take you're giving and how serious the subject matter is. Like when you're talking about fiction or something, and you say something completely low IQ, people may want to put you in a bin, but at the same time, you won't be seen as like a wicked person or something. Then there's the people who feel they need to yap about certain celebrities or whatever, and again, it's not going to be considered that big a deal later down the line or anything, unless you know you're trying to make bread with them at some point in the future, and they ask you what all that shit you were talking about on the net was about. But hey, a lot of niggas say a lot of things, so you know they may not take it to heart. Then finally there's a politics posting, and this is where it gets pretty dangerous, because first off, you're gonna alienate some people no matter what. So if you're gonna give your worthless 2 cents on a serious matter, at least make sure you actually know what you're talking about. Like I've seen people say things that are like on my side or whatever, but they argue it so poorly that it's just a bad look for the entire community. Like don't get me wrong keyboard boys, I'm not trying to discourage you guys from giving opinions online, because the truth is, I don't think most opinions should be banned from being said. But still, we are all going to lose a bit of respect if we see some nonsense of the timeline. And again, to keep it a bean, I'm not really trying to give my opinion on a lot of stuff, because I'm not trying to alienate people over something that can be avoided. Like if you want to ask me how I feel about something, I'll probably tell you, at least in private. And I'm not trying to shit on anyone who does about stuff that matters, but I'm also not trying to have a bunch of brain dead people come in my comments and replies because I don't like or do like something they feel the opposite way about. Now that being said, I am willing to give my opinion about some things in public. I mean, I have a whole channel dedicated to that over the years, and even this video is an opinion about something, but still, I'm not going to go over like real life serious events, even though I do have strong opinions about them. And even though most of my opinions aren't even unpopular, in fact, if anything, most of my unpopular opinions are concerning fiction, which as you know, I'm completely willing to tell you guys about. But yeah, if you're one of those Twitter boys or girls who plague our timelines with impression bait, trying to get people to reply to your diseased post about a fake unpopular opinion you barely have, please reconsider ruining our day with your nonsense. And just fuck off. Unless of course it really is an unpopular opinion, and I share that same unpopular opinion, in which case go ahead and keep posting and spreading everywhere, so that more people can see the truth.